happiness, joy, abundance, and filled with so much faith. Real quick, can y'all do me a favor, please? If at any time you're having a good time or you resonate with anything in this reading, or you're a good time or whatever, you just like the vibes, please don't forget to hit the like button, and please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And also, because I do giveaways every month, it is for subscribers only. It is free. Just hit subscribe, and the only requirement is that you are subscribed and that you are in the U.S. In the United States. I apologize for anybody outside of the United States, but I've come into troubles trying to, when I picked winners in other countries before, so I apologize. But yeah, so um, you don't want to miss out on that. So also make sure you hit that notification on to all, because it is like a new month, and I'm about to be doing a new giveaway soon. You know what I mean? Probably by next weekend, maybe. So maybe probably by next weekend. I don't know, somewhere around there. Within the probably next few days to probably like next week sometime, either by next week or next weekend. So within the next week or so, I'll be doing another giveaway. Hey, Matthew, how you doing, honey? And please keep in mind within watching. Oh, and thank you to everybody who's been hitting that hype button, who has hyped, and who will be hyping. Hitting the hype button, it does help out a lot. Just watching, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and really helps out. Especially that hype button, like, definitely helps out. It helps push out the video, and videos out a lot more. And thank you to everybody. And please be in mind within watching any of my readings or anything that I post that you are in understanding and agreement that I am not reliable. Sorry, I'm messing with my plants. I am not reliable nor responsible for anybody's actions but my own. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not resonate for whom it resonates for. Remember, he could be she could be he, or else could be reversed. Just don't make anything fit that doesn't fit. You don't want to break your beautiful divine puzzle. With that being said, I pray you all a beautiful and blessed day. I want to give away. So you said exactly. So and you can always win again too, guys. So even if you won before, that doesn't mean like you can still win. Okay, a lot of you won like multiple times, so you know what I mean. You can, even if you won in the past, you can still win again. So you can still sign up for every giveaway. You know what I mean? And what do you call it? Yeah, and I said the keep in mind part, yeah. That whole little few. Oh yeah, and remember, whenever your eyes come across this, is when you're meant to see this. Whether it's right now, live, next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now, whenever you see this is when you're meant to see it, and it could be talking about past, present, and or future events. All right, guys, let's get into this reading. We got 3 new decks today. Oh, yes. Remember the 2 new decks that we got yesterday was the What's the Tea and Spill the Tea. This is the other one. I bought the 3 the day before yesterday, and I thought this was called Spill the Beans. This was the 3rd one because on Amazon it said Spill the Beans, but it's actually called What Lies Beneath. I'm not using this deck since it's Sunday. I'm going to be doing the Biblical Tarot deck, but I will be doing this deck later. But also, I ordered these 2 decks like when I ordered. Remember, I ordered the 12 decks or 13, however many it was. These 2 came in today as well. This is like, the Twin Flame Awakening path, but it's like regular, like, traditional tarot cards, but it's just like another form of them. And What's the News? So we'll be using these, but since it's Sunday, we're going to be doing the Biblical Tarot deck first, and then we'll be, doing other readings today using the new decks. Excited for that. But during this pre-shuffle off camera, it was saying that, what do you call it? You got somebody that's like mad. They realize they missed out on the best blessing of their life. You were the blessing, okay? And they want another like chance with you. You're inspiring this person to change their ways. They're in major regret and remorse for how they treated you and how everything went down. And this person wants you to know that, like, apparently how you think things went down isn't actually it. I don't know what that means, but like, apparently there's more to it. Like, I don't know if they're trying to justify what they did, if there's like a hidden reason or something. But this person wants to take a like a leap of faith towards you. And I don't know if like to clear the air, maybe to explain to you what happened, but like you're inspiring this person to change their ways and to do the right thing. But that Ace of Cups came in a reverse. Somebody's realizing that they poured out their major blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if this person just wants to come clean the air, like clear the air. This person definitely wants to be back with you, like wants another chance with you, whether it was like a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is. But yeah, there's something hidden. Okay, something hidden. Maybe they want to clear the air about. Okay, but let's find out what's going on here. You're inspiring this person to change, and multiple people. They're very intrigued by you. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? The Seven of Grains, Seven of Pentacles. All right, and we got the Queen of Cups. They want to come invest in you. You're very loving, very nurturing, very caring, very divine. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're a very loving, caring person. Somebody realized confirmation. They realized they prayed for you. Okay, and you were there, was the answer. You were the one they prayed for. You were everything. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They're realizing you were the blessing from God, and they fumbled the ball. But I'm also getting there is something hidden. Like I don't know if this is like a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, but there's something there like that you don't have the full picture of it. I'm not justifying anything for anybody, but like I think this person's obviously still in the wrong, but there's something hidden that you're about to find out, or they want to come invest in you. Also, whatever seeds, I feel like they're watching you, and whatever seeds you're planting, whatever you're investing in, and whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully because you're doing everything out of love. Okay, love wins. Okay, with you're not doing anything crookedly, you're doing everything correctly and in the upright. And love is the highest vibration of all. And when you plant seeds with love, like look at my plants are beautiful, gorgeous. All my plants are, because all the love and time and and care that I put into them, you know what I mean? And they match that energy, you know what I'm saying? Even with over 100 of them, tropical plants too. You know what I mean? So it's like the amount of the time, the effort, the energy that you not only into whatever you're creating, but that's how you are to like with the people you meet. That's just like your energy, and somebody misses it. They miss your energy. Knight of Pentacles, you're about to get a raise, a promotion, a job offer, and whatever you're investing in. Somebody might want to offer you a job offer, but whatever seeds you're planting, continue, tending to your garden, so to speak, and doing everything out of love. And also, you've been very patient. I'm getting to now. It's about to be your harvest season, okay? And you're about to get some sort of raise, a promotion, forward movement in whatever you're creating as well, whatever you're investing in. A lot of pentacles here. So it's also with AK7. So December 7th could be significant, or December 7th could be significant, or July 12th. But also, if you take this 7 of Pentacles with this Knight of Pentacles, you add like one pentacle with the 7, that's 8 of Pentacles. You've been working hard, okay, whatever, and you've been patient. You've been tending to it with a lot of love, a lot of time, a lot of tender care, right? And been patiently waiting for it. So all that hard work is paying off, all right? And you're about to see your results. Flourish like a lush flower garden. Somebody could be a gardener. David, look at this. Oh, I thought that was 9 for a second, but it's 9 ones, but still, okay? I thought it was supposed to be wish fulfillment, but no, 9 of Wands is because you kept going. You're persistent. All right, you keep going with all odds stacked against you. You continue to invest no matter what. Whatever attacks are coming your way, whatever was going on in your life, you still showed up, and you showed up in that loving energy, okay? And still, you know what I mean? Even like reaping, even when you were brought to your knees, you didn't know what was going on. You trusted in God. You see the light coming down. You trusted in God. You've been praying over. Make sure you are praying over your investments, okay? And also, I'm getting this person that wants to come in and that wants to invest. They want another chance. This person, confirmation. This person's praying to have another chance with you. Well, even if it's just a friendship, they don't care. They just want you back in their life. Somebody's being brought to their knees. Come Come on, go in. Go in. All right, let's see what's happening here. 7 of Pentacles. Whatever seeds you're planting are flourishing beautifully, and somebody wants to come invest in you. They might reach out to you in whatever you're investing in, whatever you're doing, whatever whatever you're working on, whatever you're creating, whatever your craft is, whatever your hobby is, or whatever you got going on. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Ace of Pentacles on the fence, but more so on, like, in the reverse. So there's something that's hidden, okay? There could have been, like, somebody could have lost a business, okay? There could be a karmic father figure, an uncle, a masculine energy, or a business, okay? Karmic, like, business owner. But I feel like what's happening here, whatever seeds you're planting, all right, you're about to reap your harvest season. Okay, you have like an Ace of Pentacles coming in. It's slow and steady wins the race, right? There could be a business that you've created or you're about to be creating. Okay, your business could feel a little bit rocky right now, or could have been like maybe it's starting to get a little bit better, but you're about to have major success in it. Okay, as long as you keep tending to it and doing it out of love. Okay, and keep showing up even when it hurts. Confirmation, right? So, but there could have been like a father or uncle or grandfather or like something that could have blocked a major financial blessing. Somebody could also be bankrupt right now too. This person might be like, upset seeing that you're flourishing beautifully, and this person could be at a very low spot. I feel like this person at one point was once bullying you, being a bully, a tyrant towards you. They don't want to do that, and I feel like this person, you're helping them, get a can of act right and sitting like, starting to change their ways. And I feel like this person took some sort of major financial loss. With some sort, they could have lost a business, they could have lost a job, they could have lost their career. We have the Emperor on the fence with the Ace of Pentacles on the fence, but more so in the reverse. Somebody's like, they realize too, they lost out on a major opportunity. They're watching whatever you're creating, whatever your business is, whatever you're working on. But you have a financial blessing coming in. Somebody's like trying to make you lose out on some sort of like business endeavor, okay? I feel like somebody's watching you or whatever you're investing in. They wish they got their eyes on you, okay? They wish that like they were a part of this. They're realizing they could have had it all with you. I don't know if you started a business or if there's something that you're creating right now. This person might even, if you don't have your own business yet, and if you have a platform, that is a business. Like if you're getting paid for it, it literally is a business. You have to like fill out the paperwork and everything for that, right? But I don't know what I'm getting at, because like this person, I feel like they're watching you, right? And they see that whatever you're investing in, if you haven't already made a business idea out of it, I feel like this person probably knows, like, like they see your abilities, your gift, and they might even want to like give you some like tips, or maybe possibly want to work with you. Maybe help you, and they wish that they realized that they could have, like, they lost out on a major opportunity with you in your business. I feel like a business either that you already created or that yeah, you're slaying these dragons. You have your guard up and you're protected. So King of Swords in reverse. Somebody could get, there's a lie here. There was a financial blessing that was supposed to come to you, and a father or uncle or a grandfather or like a business or something, a boss or something, blocked, like an Ace of Pentacles, or lied, okay, did a betrayal, a backstab, okay, could even be somebody getting backstabbed by their, like, could have got lost out in a business, okay, maybe a business rival, it could even been somebody they were in a business with, got stabbed in the back, okay, but somebody did a major betrayal, lied on you, and or lied to steal, stop, block, or delay some sort of financial blessing, huge financial blessing, but they don't realize it's an Ace of Pentacles. So all eights are gifts from God. So if anybody stole it or thought they stole it, stopped it, blocked it, or delayed it, it's only an illusion. Okay, it's coming back to you at the proper times. Everything's in divine timing. It's going to come back. But there was a major betrayal. Okay, and they're spreading a lot of lies. Very cut through. They didn't care how far they would go until they got their way. You know what I mean? You have your guard up and you're protected. 14. So this is being mirrored back. Somebody betrayed you in a major way, and now see how it's like 14. Look, 14 in reverse, 14 in reverse. So whoever betrayed you made you lose out on opportunities, okay, and lied on you, tried to block your business, your creations, whatever you got going on, block whatever this is. It's financial blessing here. I feel like it's a business, like adventure or something here, or it could have been something left by a father, uncle, or grandfather. It's being mirrored back to them. Okay, so if they're blocking your finances and going around lying about you to people to get them to not want to invest in you and whatnot, it's now like now they're having problems like that. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's coming full circle. And I'm strongly getting somebody was trying to like to be you with these mirroring numbers, the 14, 14. But you have, and also you're getting double 7, 14, 14. You're getting double for the, like, you know what I mean? You're getting back double for your trouble, and they're getting back double the bad karma for what they done did. And you are protecting. You got your guard up. You're guarding yourself because you know how this person is, how far they went, how much they were being a bully, they were being a tyrant. They tried to bully you out of your spot. They lied on you, betrayed you in a major way, and this is one of the giants you had to face. And they thought because it was just you that, and they thought they were more, there's more of them, they were bigger than you, stronger than you, overpowered you, out overnumbered you, whatever it is, or was older, whatever the situation is, they thought they could overtake you, but they're realizing, no, that's not the case at all. It doesn't matter your size, your race, your color, or, if it's just you, because what they don't realize is you have God on your side protecting you, and you're slaying these demons, slaying these giants, you know what I mean? And you're getting double for the trouble that you had to go through, and you're getting double back whatever was taken, and they're getting double the bad karma, okay, for what they did. It's coming back, full circle. You see what I'm saying? And it's also making this person, change their ways, and they're getting brought down to their knees. You know what I mean? Like they're watching you, seeing this, and they're realizing they're in a major regret. They're rethinking, replaying events in their head, and they know, because things are happening in their life where they know for a fact it's like the same areas they attacked in your life is coming back to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they know, like, oh wow, this is way too similar. It's mirroring. It's the same thing they did to you now happening to them, but way worse, right? And they know it's because of what they did to you. So now they're like, realizing like that's not cool, and they want to change their ways, and they're also having a lot of regret and remorse on how they treated you, why they did what they did, and everything else. They know you did not deserve it, so it's helping this person, act right and do better. Somebody like lost a business here, I feel like, or like lost a job, a career, took a huge financial, and okay, and there's something here about a major betrayal. Like, I don't know if like if they had like business partner, okay, if they were like, even whether it's a shady business, it could be a shady business with the emperor on the fence. It could be like they were drug dealers, right, or they were like gangbangers, or you know what I mean. It could have been something illegal. It could have been something completely illegal. Whatever it was, it doesn't matter what their business is, but they had some sort of partner that betrayed them, that did them dirty. It could have been their love partner. It could have been their, it could have been the person that they were sleeping with. You know what I mean? It could have been their best friend. But whatever the situation is, because they betrayed you, and this is somebody that you really trusted, and they went around and, lied on you and cut your throat and made you lose out on opportunities, or tried to get you lose out on opportunities and everything. It's come full circle to them, and I feel like they took a huge hit. They took like a really big hit. Their business could be going under. They can be getting in trouble if it's a crooked business. With this on the fence, okay, if it was and a lot of these cards coming out crooked, I feel like it probably was an illegal or crooked business, okay. But I like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's going, they could even get into some sort of legal issues for whatever this is. All right. And I feel like it's something that's not good. Now they're, then they know it's because of what they did to you, though. They know this, and it's full circle. And they're realizing, you're helping this person realize karma is very real, and what you put out to other people and how you treat other people, it comes back to you, especially when you do it to certain people that are innocent, that didn't deserve anything, you know what I mean? And this person's realizing that, like, you were, whether it was a relationship or a friendship or whatever it was, you were always so good to this person. You were like the best, you were their dream come true in either a relationship or a friendship. Like, you were they prayed for, like, to have somebody like you in their life, and you came around and they fumbled the ball and treated you and did you dirty, okay, and betrayed you in a major way, and now they're regretting this, and they're afraid that they're never going to have this opportunity again because you were their blessing and they fumbled it. You know what I mean? But you have your guard up and you're protecting yourself. You're protected from all these lies and betrayals and everything else. somebody's very intrigued on, even when you don't, like, you have a financial issues going on, like, you're still able to maintain and still be able to go and rebuild because you're protected. Nine of Cups in reverse. They got no wish fulfillment. They got nothing out of this. Okay, they're not happy the fact that you're guarded and that you have your you know what I mean. Then they realize it's your protection. They're not happy the fact that, like, everything's going under. You're getting, everything they're going through is, and also whatever they thought they were going to get. I feel like it was a business deal. Like, you were a business deal. Somebody probably paid them to come up against you, to betray you, to get close to you, to stab you in the back, and that didn't work out. And they got betrayed, just like, you know what I mean. They were trying to betray you. They didn't even get what they thought they were going to get out of it. And they're not fulfilled with it. They're not happy. They wish they could go back and change that. If they could have it into a time machine, they would. And they would, go back in time. Somebody, like, sold them a dream, and really it was a nightmare. It was all lies. And they regret it. Five of Swords in reverse. They don't want to betray you no more, though. They wish that they could go back. They didn't get no fulfillment out of this. They wish they can go back. And now they don't want to betray you. They don't want to deceive you, and they can't deceive you because you're guarded and protected. And you're like, it's helping them go from, like, the Emperor in the reverse to now they're at least sideways. You know what I mean? they're getting the can act right. Some areas are starting to get better, and they're learning, okay, you can't be doing certain things, at least to certain people. And also, like, they're starting to feel like regret, remorse, and stuff like that. And they're starting to, to stop doing some reckless stuff and starting to get better into the upright. You know what I mean? I feel like, though, they're still probably doing something shady with finances because they took a huge financial loss, like a huge one. I don't know if they got robbed or if they were promised. Like, I feel like you were the business deal. Honestly, I feel like you were the business deal, and they probably didn't get paid what they said they're going to, or whatever the situation is. Okay, but now they don't want to come up against you. They don't want to betray you. They can't. And they know this, and they're upset that now they didn't get what they were promised, okay, or whatever they thought they were going to get by betraying you. And like I said from the very beginning, there's something here they're saying that, like, you don't know about, or it's not like you think it is. Which I don't know what that is, but this person wants to be generous to you now. All right, but there's a generous blessing coming your way. The point that you can bless the pockets of other people. I feel like there was something that was left to you, possibly from, like, a father, an uncle, or grandfather figure, right? And it was the Ace of Pentacles. It's a Six of Pentacles. A generous blessing is supposed to, like, you're supposed to be able to bless the pockets of other people, right? But also, this person's remembering how generous, even when you didn't have it, how generous you were to them. You didn't have, like, money in your pocket, but yet, like, you were still, being there for them. And with all this chaos going on around you, you were still so loving, caring, and, put your needs aside to be there for these people, right? And they're remembering this, they're regretting this. Now they want to come in, they're starting to kind of act right. And, like, now this person they don't want to betray you, they don't want to deceive you, they know they can't. This person's now protecting you, okay? And now they want to come and be generous towards you. They might even want to tell you about whatever this is, like this betrayal. Okay, there was a major betrayal. There was a blessing that was supposed to come to you, right? There was like an Ace of Pentacles here that you didn't receive. This Ace of Pentacles that's on the fence, but more so in the reverse. It's coming back to you, okay? And I feel like it was from, like, a father, a grandfather, or uncle, or masculine energy, possibly. And it's going to come back to you. But this person I feel like this person's aging now, too. All right, I don't know if they're, like, if they're just really stressed out, or if they're getting older in age. This person wants to give, like, whatever. They don't even care. They want to just give back whatever they took, because they realize whatever they got or whatever they did, like, they kind of even want to pay you off if they could. You know what I mean? Because they're realizing it's not worth it. This person's getting older. They're afraid of what's going to happen. And whatever they did take, or whatever, if they're realizing it was all cursed. You know what I mean? And it's not worth it. They just want to give it back. You know what I mean? Or set they want to set it straight. You know what I mean? Something about a 360 happening. I feel like this person's in a lot of remorse. Somebody could have blue eyes, and they want to invest in you. Also, whatever seeds you're planting, they're flourishing beautifully. Okay, whatever your business endeavors are, whatever you're creating, you're about to confirmation. Okay, you're going from lack to major blessings because you kept showing confirmation, because you kept showing up. You didn't give up. You didn't walk away. Your perseverance. You kept going and doing everything out of love, even with attacks coming your way, world falling apart around you. You still continue to care for your garden and everything else and invest. So that's about to flourish beautifully. Just slow and steady took wins the race, right? After a time of not getting your wishes fulfilled, or not getting what you thought you would get by now out of it, but not giving up and continuing to tend to that garden, you're gonna have a lot of forward movement. People are gonna start being generous towards you. You're gonna start, seeing more, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever your work is, whatever you're creating. You're gonna see people being more generous towards you, whether it's like, you making more sales, or like your business getting out there more often in a positive light. Whatever the situation is, people are going to be more generous to you, and people are going to be wanting your product or wanting you more. You see what I'm saying? So just, keep going, whatever that is. But yeah, and also what, like, somebody wants to come just give back whatever, because this person is like, look at her. She's like a lot of remorse. The eyes are, somebody could be like losing a lot of weight. Somebody could also be sick. Somebody could look, like, I don't know if they're actually sick, if they're just looking sickly. Somebody has blue eyes for sure. They're not happy. Three of Cups in reverse. They're not celebrating. They're not happy. They just want to come back. Whatever they got, whatever they were promised, whatever it was, they're not. It's not worth it. They're not happy at all. They're not celebrating. They just want to give back whatever they took, or give you the information that you need, or whatever the situation is. Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be 63. There could have been something that was left to you when you're like 1 or 13 or something like this, or 14. There's double 14. I mean, you're 14 years old. Something was supposed to come to you. I don't know. But there's something that was definitely was meant to be yours that you didn't receive yet. It's coming back though. And now the tables have turned. I feel like at one point, this other person that was once, you know what I mean? They were the ones maybe that had money. They had more money than you. They look, you know what I mean? And now this person needs you because they lost. They don't have a job, or they took a huge hit. I feel like they got robbed. Like, I think they got done dirty, or they didn't get paid like they're supposed to, something, or their business went under and they took a huge hit, and that's part of their karma. But it's coming back double. See, the only difference is when you're innocent during all this, and you're protected. So whenever something was taken from you and they're attacking you and your finances and your business, this whole time you were still protected because you're innocent, okay? And you're protected, so God provides for you, right? For staying innocent and everything else, and a loving person. And because you stay having love in this whole time. These people ain't though. So they're freaking out. 6 of Wands. You're getting victory, success, public recognition, possibly even fame. All right. Whatever you're investing in, keep going. All right. Keep going. Keep going. And this person is they really want to come in. Okay. Somebody was lying to get some sort of success. They thought like maybe because other people were coming up against you and they wanted to fit in, or they were paid, whatever it is. But this person wants to come break your walls down, like, the wall of Jericho, like breaking down. They want to come break your wall down. They know that you have your guard up. You're protecting yourself, but this person really regrets it. And they want to come in and they want to like give you some sort of truth and clarity to tell you about this betrayal, whatever this is, because they're not happy. They're not happy the fact that their whole world's getting turned upside down. Regret how they treated you. They wish they would have been on your side because of remembering all the good things you did to them. And somebody's getting up there in age, and I feel like they have nobody now, or they could be sick and they're afraid. Like, they know that you would be the person that would be there, that would have their back, and you would take care of them. Now they have like nobody, and they're freaking out. But you're getting, and after a time of not getting what thought you should get by now, it's because of a lot of attacks, a lot of betrayals, a lot of lies, and everything else. All right, now people are going to start being generous to you. You're going to have a lot more forward movement coming in. Plus, you're getting victory, success, public recognition, possibly even fame. And I feel like this person's like pinching pennies now, and their plans back. Oh, I thought it said 2 of Wands, 10 of Wands in reverse. They want to release their burdens. They want to come forward. They want to tell the truth because they're realizing this was too much of a burden. They can't hold this burden anymore. It's weighing them down. It's making them lose weight. It's making them or gain weight. It's stressing them out. They're losing everything, and just holding in what they did to you is too much of a burden. So they want to go release this burden. They want to come and just tell the truth. They want to, you know what I mean, and give back what they took, or stop coming up against you and everything else. All right, they see you as their happiness. They're going to come in, they're going to release these burdens, and they're going to expose the truth. They feel like a jackass for what they did. All right, and they're also protected. They also want to protect you as well. July 19th could be significant. January 19th or October 19th could be significant. March 1st or March 10th could be significant. June 3rd could be significant, but somebody also realized about your protection, who you are. You are a child of God, not to be messed with. And now somebody also wants to come ride your back, ride your coattails, because after discovering who you are too, that's another thing now. And they're realizing God's the one that carried you this whole time. That's who protects you. That's why even when you didn't have anything, you still, like, you always, God was still providing for you. But this person doesn't have that confirmation, and they're afraid, they're scared. And now they were turning people against you. They were getting other, you know what I mean? And now that's coming back to them tenfold, you know what I mean? So now their people that they cared about are turning against them, and they're getting older in age, or they're sick, or whatever the situation is. They're losing their business for attacking your finances, making you lose out on opportunities and everything else. And now they're going to be left with nobody because they wanted you to be with nobody and nothing. So that's what's happening to them. And they're seeing you succeed, and they're realizing, okay, whatever they did was not it. They need to right their wrongs, and in order, the scales have to be balanced. They want to do this, but you're about to be extremely happy. There's a lot of exposure coming here. Also, you release any heavy burdens. You didn't care about whatever's going on. You let go, you let God, and that's what you need to do. All right, now it's about to be your harvest season. You're about to be extremely happy. You're just about to shine, my darling. Queen of Swords in the reverse. There's that King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, both in the reverse. So there's like a couple, okay? This could definitely be the King and the Queen in the reverse, both showing their way. This could definitely be a couple that came up against you, or it could be like an ex and like their ex-lover, or the person that they're with, okay? Or it could be totally different people, but they were both in cahoots, okay? Really, really strong cahoots together. Lying on you, betraying you, going at, like, they didn't care how far they would go. They would go, whatever lies they would come up with, the other one would co-sign it. You know what I'm saying? There could be something about a co-sign as well. But and they got no wish fulfilled. I feel like one of them is your ex, and they're realizing that, like, they left you behind, or betrayed you they were, like I said earlier, they were sold a dream, but really it was a nightmare. And they didn't get fulfilled out of it, and now they're stuck with this person. They're also stuck with the lies and the betrayals they did to you. They're constantly replaying it. And also this other person, I don't know if it's like somebody that they're in a relationship with, or somebody that they're very close to, they're definitely partners with, to come up against you. You know what I mean? And this person's constantly reminding them, and like they're always like talking bad about you, and this person doesn't want to, they don't like that, and is constantly like, it's already on their mind what they did to you, but this other person's also bringing it up and like laughing and gloating about it. But also now this person is they're getting betrayed by that other person too, because it's full circle karma, and they're not happy. They feel stuck. 5 of Wands, they're fighting. And look, this whole time when you were generous to this person, the whole time they were betraying you. They were plotting your demise. You didn't even know. Looking at them, looking forward, all smiling, looking all innocent, and there's a whole bunch of people behind them with sticks, unaware. But as soon as you turn your head, they'd be smiling in your face, though, right? And you were sitting there being generous when you didn't even have it. Like, you could have barely had food. Look how skinny that poor woman is, right? Probably just had change, and you were still giving it to people. These same people that were like this behind your back, getting ready to beat you down, trying to figure out, like, you could have been sick, okay? You could have been losing weight, barely able to eat, and you're still helping the same people that were betraying you. And they're remembering this, and now it's come full circle, and now they're going through that situation. Now they want to come be generous to you. You also, there's a lot of fight, a lot of, then I feel like these two are fighting with each other. The king and the king of swords in reverse and the queen of swords in reverse. They're fighting each other. Fighting with each other. Make sure I have this the right way. The six of candles on the, yeah, is in the upper right because we see that. The six, I thought it said six of wands. Yeah, six of wands is six of candles. So the cups is the, yeah. Let me make sure I have this one the right way because I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the right way. I do want to make sure I picked the deck back up the correct way. They're also doing some sort of manipulation for whatever your business is, whatever you're creating. Like I said, you're going to start having forward movement. People are going to start being generous to you and everything else, and also generous to an old age. Like you're about to be extremely successful because you kept, excuse me, you kept going. You didn't give up, right? And they wanted it to be a fight for you. They wanted also for you, like, to be a fight for you to even be able to rub two pennies together, to be able to do anything. But you know what I mean? You fought through it. And now that you fought through it, you're about to have major success in your business endeavors, in your finances, whatever you got going on, as long as you continue to be grateful, continuing to be grateful for what you already have and continuing to tend to your garden out of love, like keeping a high vibration, being excited, you know what I mean? When, you know, even if you're not that excited, like still coming with a positive, loving energy, you know what I'm saying? It's and not giving up. Four of Cups. Yeah, they realize they're sulking. They're realizing that, look, these aren't in this dead ass tree. Everything, his whole world's dying around him. He's realizing you were the gift, and he fumbled the ball. They're sulking without you, and look how ghost land it is. There's nobody around. Even the tree is dying on, like, over them, and it feels like wherever this person goes, like, it just endings is following them. Okay, and is because of the energy that they put out, what they did to you in this full circle, you know what I mean? And they're being, and see how the sunbeam, look at that storm in the background, but the sun's coming down, right? That's heaven. It's like this person's being enlightened, okay? That what they did, why they're going through what they're going through, is, and he's reminded, constantly keeping on their mind what this person has done to you and how wrong they were, and realizing that you are a child of God and not to be touched with. So this person's starting to get, you know, can act right, but they're really upset. They're not happy. And if you add this Four of Cups with this Three of Cups right here, because this would go right here, that would be the Seven of Cups. There's a lot of illusions, a lot of manipulation, a lot of betrayal, and has now come into light. And they're also seeing that you have a lot of opportunities coming your way, and they have none. And they're like, what the heck? And this is somebody that at one point they had a lot of opportunities, but they lost all because now they're up in age, and because karma's coming full circle. Those people weren't real people that were around them. I feel like whatever their business was very shady business, illegal business. And, you know, people grow up, they, you know, and I feel like somebody's sick or older or something like that. And they're fighting with a lot of people, fighting with themselves. Somebody calls some sort of, whatever this hidden money was, there's some sort of money that was supposed to come to you from like a father, an uncle, or a grandfather or something like this that's hidden. It's about to come to light right here. It's about to be exposed. It is protected though. It is coming back to you. Okay, full circle. But what do you call it? Somebody lied to whoever this is that left this money to you and tried to say like that you were always coming around begging and that you were going to use this money wrongly and everything else. But whoever this masculine energy is, they were very sharp-witted. Okay, whenever they passed, they were very sharp-witted. They knew what was going on, and they were trying to start fights between you and this person behind the scenes. You might not have even been in the same like area as this person, but this person knew what they were doing. They might have believed it at first, like they were saying sly things behind your back, saying like possibly you were doing drugs or alcohol, or like saying they could have been taking some of this person's stuff and saying that you did it. But they were trying to turn this person turn them against you so that they would leave them the money instead of you. But the masculine was still, whoever this person is, was still very wise still, okay? And they this person seen what was going on, okay? And they didn't change the will or whatever the situation is. They didn't leave it to that person, but they tried to. That's one of the tactics they tried to do. Look, they got caught. Like I caught these cards. See the moon in the reverse and the ace of cups in the reverse. What was done in the dark has come to light. Now they can't betray you. They can't manipulate you. And also they got caught up trying to manipulate you and betray you in a relationship. Okay, with this ace of cups. Now this person's realizing they poured out their blessing. You were the ace of cups in the upright. You were the blessing that they prayed for, that they wanted. And they didn't realize it then, but now they did. And now they're starting to realize they poured out their major blessing and their major regret. So now this person is exposed. And look, sun in the upright, moon in the reverse. Somebody's also mad because they're not happy because they're realizing this. Look, boom, boom. This person, how heartless this person was. They're realizing that they were, you know, heartless, soulless. They went like above and beyond, and now the tables have turned, and they're realizing, wow, this is not right. All right, and someone secretly, they're secretly not happy about what they did and everything else. They're trying to hide the fact that that they have like their finances are completely shit, because appearances is everything to this person, right? What people think they look like. They like to make it look like they got it all together, but yet everything they got is from crooked behaviors. You know, they got all their money crookedly, okay? But yet they look down on people, like, you know what I mean? But they try to act like they don't. This is somebody that, like, when somebody's, you know, they'll show up and they'll pay people and give them, oh yeah, they don't have a place, or maybe give them a few dollars or give them a few like that, but all for you know, there's like ulterior motives there, right? They do it to make it look like, okay, they're above you, they have more money than you, one, and two, they're doing it because then when this person, like, is to them, they're getting their money crookedly, and at that time they had enough money, it didn't matter, right? They can just, you know, go steal more money or sell drugs or whatever it is that they did crookedly, because their business was crooked. It was like money came to them pretty easily, right? At that time, before the tables turned. But they also were thinking, the way they thought was, all right, well, this person's going to remember, you know, when I need them later on, they're going to remember what I did for them when they didn't have anything, right? And now those people that they did to, they're not there either, because it's full circle. It wasn't genuine it wasn't genuine motives that pushed them. They were doing everything crookedly. Now this person's having a hard time settling with this, realizing that, well, I did this for that person, that for that person, and they're not here, but it was not genuine. And they knew they're under the whole reason why they were doing it. They probably did it to you too. You're probably one of the people. And they did it to make it look like, oh, they were there for you, but no, it was for their own reasons, and then it was so that they could use you up later, and so that it makes them look good. But now they have some sort of financial curse or a business, you know, maybe because they're older. I don't know if I don't know what they did. Maybe they're too old to do their job now or something like that. But it was some sort of betrayal and a shady business. It's definitely with with the Emperor on the fence to the Ace of Pentacles on the fence, but more so in reverse to the King of Swords in reverse to the Ace of Cups in reverse. Definitely a shady business. It's whatever their business was completely fucking illegal. It was either by robbing people, they could have been literally bank robbers, or, like, you know, they just go around robbing people, or they could have been drug dealers or something. But it was 1,000,000% like shady. Now they're getting up in age too. They probably can't collect, you know, Social Security or anything, or whatever the situation is, or if they do, like, I mean, something like that. You know what I mean? It's happening. And now they're gonna have literally nobody, not even the people that they tried to pay off because it was fakely, you know. And this person doesn't have what they need anymore, so they're not around anyway. You see what I'm saying? But also, this person now, they're realizing this. Now they want to release this. They're realizing they poured out their blessing. Like, they could have had it all with you. Like, they're replaying this, and they're seeing your life getting better, and they're regretting. And, you know, God's laying it on heavy with this person. And see how this is with the moon card in the reverse? It's supposed to be like a stairway going up, right? But it's in the reverse, so it looks like a stairway going down. Somebody's afraid of going to hell. They're getting older in age, or they're sick, and they're afraid of what's going to happen next. So, and this is really weighing on their conscience. I don't know if somebody got, like, some bad news, you know what I mean? They could be fighting a illness or a disease or something, or it could, you know what I mean, whatever situation is. But I'm strongly getting that, and they're afraid of what's about to happen. But so now they're not happy the fact that they betrayed you and they manipulate you. They don't want to manipulate you anymore. They know they can't, and they're going to expose this Ace of Pentacles that never came to you. All right, that was from a father figure, an uncle, a masculine energy. They're going to release these heavy burdens. They're going to expose it. They're going to bring the truth and clarity. It's going to make you very happy. All right, and they're going to be blunt and honest about this, about the major betrayal. Okay, and you know, there could be people behind him that don't want him or her to expose his truth, but they're going to do it. They know they're backed into a corner. They don't have any other option. This is the only option, and they know it. And now this person's starting to stand up for you and protect you. And if other people like this, like I was saying, like the king and queen of swords in reverse, the one keeps bringing your name up, talking all this trash about you, and they laugh and mock of how they treated you and what they did to you, saying you're stupid, gullible, blah, blah, blah. They can't believe, and they would like reminisce and like laugh and joke about it, and like you were like the blunt of their, of their whole life. You are their life. That's all they ever spoke about. This person's now sticking up to that other person, and it's like sticking up for you. Like, no, that shit's not cool. It's not fucking funny. Like, you don't, like, you know what I mean? And this person's actually sticking up for you. This person sees you as their happiness. And then they're exposing, the one's exposing the other one, the high priest. They're realizing who you fucking are. You're tapped in, okay? So it's not about a marriage. There could be some sort of marriage here. They're seeing your protection, who you are. You're a spiritual leader. You use your gifts for the good, okay? You're tapped all the way in. Three of Wands in the reverse. So now they know their ships ain't coming in because of who you are. Somebody could have tried to falsify marriage to you, okay? But now they're seeing this. They're finding out. They didn't realize your protection. You also have some sort of like spiritual group protecting you as well. It could be a church, or it could be like your spiritual team, like your whatever going on. But this is why they're realizing why none of the tricks that they tried to do worked out. And even when you had nothing, you were still able to slay all these dragons and all these demons and all these giants, even when it seemed like you were just by yourself. And it's because of your protection, because of God protecting you and your spiritual rank and who you are. And that's why their ships weren't coming in. Whatever they thought they were going to do, they didn't get no fulfillment or anything. They didn't get nothing out of fighting you and everything else. Why? When it looked like it was just you, you still continue to win because of who you are and who's protecting you and your spiritual rank. The magician in the reverse, this dark manipulation, okay? The moon magic, magician in reverse, the moon in the reverse, okay? So they're being exposed for the dark manipulation they've been doing, all right? They're paying a lot of money to do financial curses on you, poverty spells, to mess with your emotions, okay, to cause chaos magic, all right, manipulation magic, trying to get people to manipulate you, betray you, to have you in darkness, all right. They've been exposed for all this. Somebody was spending like every damn penny they had, okay. They're also doing this on your business. Whatever you're creating, that's why you had some sort of like rough time, you weren't reaping what you wanted. That's why you were not getting, your fulfillment out of it, but you kept showing up. And since you kept showing up and out of love, you're going to have major forward movement, because all this shit's backfiring onto them and on their finances. That's why their business is going under, okay? They're doing this so on your business. Now their business are shady business, and I feel like it's something very illegal, and they got betrayed by somebody. I feel like, I don't know if like they're drug dealers, and like it was like a drug deal going wrong, or they sold to a CI. Could be that, and them explaining this with this high priest of this could be like an organization, okay, and exposed into an organization. Could be law enforcement. It could have been, you know what I mean, something like that, okay, whatever the situation is. And now also this person's protecting you and telling about the other person, whoever sent this other one in, and you know what I mean. And they could still be in cahoots together, but one's telling on the other one. One's setting the other one up. And see, like the King of Swords, the seven. I feel like the King of Swords is protecting you because the Seven of Wands is next to the King of Swords in the reverse, and this is right here. And I feel like the Queen of Swords in the reverse is the one that they're pushing out of the way. So I feel like he's telling on her, exposing her. He's protecting you, because he didn't have any wish fulfillment out of with this person. He wishes that, like, he sees happiness with you, and he's exposing her now. He's releasing these burdens. He's exposing the truth about what she did, all their plots, all their plans, and everything else, because they got caught up something with their business endeavors. And realizing that whatever they thought they were going to get out of this, they didn't get it. Their ships ain't coming. This person promised them the world, never got it. This person's pissed off at this person now too. They're fighting. And I feel like whatever this, I see what this is. See how they're sitting? She's sitting there with her hands out like this. Whatever she said she was going to give them, she didn't give. She maybe gave them a little bit, but not what, you know what I mean? And they're wondering, like, how come all this chaos magic, all this, poverty spells, death magic, moon, everything they're doing, manipulate, everything they're doing, playing with your emotions. They spend a lot of money doing this too, getting people walk away from you and everything else. A lot of manipulation. They're doing love spells and separation spells. They were doing a lot, but yet you're still here. You're still happy. You're still moving. You're still protected, and you're better than ever, right? And they're realizing why. It's because of who you are and how tapped in you are, and how protected you are. Now this person's scared to death because it's come full circle. And this person's also remembering everything they did to you, every area, and they're scared because they know that's like, you know, that's coming back next, that's coming back next. Oh shit, that's right. So they're trying to right their wrongs before, you know what I mean, that full karma comes back, because it's coming back way more. You know what I mean? And they've been doing this to you for a long time, I feel like. And this person's also thinking about that, like, this is probably another reason why they're constantly thinking about what they did wrong, because they're afraid of it. And they're like, okay, when something else goes wrong in their life, like, okay, that happened. Also, what about this one? And like, they're really thinking about like major things that they did wrong to you. And they're terrified of that coming back to them tenfold, knowing that it's going to. So they're trying to, you know, right the wrongs. 7 of Cups in the reverse. They got caught. Like, I caught this card. They got caught. Like, I caught this card, and now it's exposing the truth. Everything I was on in the dark, exposing it. Look, the moon in the reverse with the 7 of Cups in the reverse. Look right here, exposing this. Okay, they made a wrong deal. They made a deal with the devil. Okay, and they're realizing that was you know, wrong. But it's definitely major exposure. 7 of Cups in the reverse, the moon in the reverse to the Sun card, and the upright to the 7 of Wands. He's exposing everything. All the manipulation, all the betrayals, everything. He's bringing it all to the light of awareness. Exposing everything because he got caught. And something about, like, tempted by, you know what I mean? It was all temptation, okay? And, like, it was a deal. They realized they made a deal with the devil with this person, whoever this person was. And it was, you know, and like, exactly, just like with the devil, like with the deal with the devil, it looks all pretty, it sounds like a dream, right? And really it's a fucking nightmare. It's not what you know, you think you're gonna get. The devil only wants to kill, you know, kill and destroy you, and like manipulate you, betray you, rob, kill, and destroy, right? Same here. And this is what this person's realizing, like, oh shit, they don't want to do that. And I'm telling you right now, this person, see the devil sitting right there, this person's realizing, like, they're afraid to go down for the devil to come to collect because of whatever shit they did to you. And they're already caught up in their own dang on mess. And this person's like, telling you right now, this person's telling the like the 1,000,000% truth, like the blood, like they're being very blunt and honest about everything. Heartless, like they're not holding shit back. They're telling everything, all the plots, all the plans, everything. Because this person's really pissed off at the Queen of Swords in reverse. Because they betrayed you, you know what I mean? And this person's a very vindictive person too. This person's like, if this person feels like if you betray them, they're going to get you 10 times worse, right? Like, even if you didn't really do them wrong, but you didn't allow them to manipulate you or betray you, they're going to get you back, because to them, you did them wrong, right? Even though it's just because, you know, you put your foot down, but this person really did this person wrong, right? And now not only that, this person's thinking like, all right, well, they had you on their side, whether it was a friendship or a relationship or whatever it was. Now this person's looking at it like, okay, well, you lied to me, you betrayed me, you got me in all this freaking messed up, you know, crap. You got me having all this bad karma, got me caught up with all this reckless, careless stuff, plus whatever you told me you're going to give me, you did give me. You've been pinching pennies, and you know what I mean? But on top of it, they stole their biggest blessing, which was you. So this person's pissed. They're beyond pissed. They're exposing everything, laying it all out there. Even things that they didn't do to you, and they know about this person, they're laying it all out and open. And this person's caught up in a lot of shit, okay? And a lot of stuff what they did, let alone everything else. And he's exposing her about everything. Tower in reverse, there's no coming back from this. Everything he's laying out there, there's no coming back. They're done. It's over. Unrepairable. Complete destruction, not able to rebuild, because all the facts are going to be there. It's all the facts he's given. He's not giving two shits. Laying all the facts out. Also, they're doing chaos magic on you, destruction magic on you. That's backfiring. They're wondering how, even when, like, you're protected from all of this because of who you are, your innocence, your spiritual rank, who you are, and that you're a child of God. You have a huge calling over your life. They're bent out of shape, okay, because their plans backfired. Like, I just accidentally bent that card and I caught this card. They're bent out of shape because they got caught, and their plans backfired. Now they have no goals. They don't know what to do. They don't have a plan. It's the only plan is to completely. They're like, all right, shit. What do I do now? All right, the logical thing to do is to protect you, expose the truth, get back at this person who did them dirty, to ruin their whole life and ruin yours, right? But mainly because they're looking at it as they poured out their blessing. The Ace of Cups and the Upright overflow. They could have had it all with you. A blessing of love in the beginning of love. They took the love of their life, whether it was a friendship or a relationship, plus you were literally their blessing. Okay, and plus they're seeing everything, they're realizing who you are, and with you comes anybody who blesses you, they get blessed. Anybody who curses you, they get cursed. You know what I mean? Like worse though, you know what I'm saying? So now, a lot of twos, okay, but also now, they're like, damn, they're realizing, and they're going to spread something about burning evidence. Okay, there could have been a fire, exposing something about a fire, or exposing about them trying to get rid of evidence and burning evidence. Something about a fire is significant, or somebody could be a fire sign. Okay, but anyway, especially with the sun card here too, somebody could be a Leo, don't have to be, or it could just be like a fire sign, don't have to be. But either way, their goal and their plan was to get into a relationship with you, betray you, to tear you down, get rid of you, blah blah blah, whatever. That didn't work out. That didn't plan, because your protection, your spiritual rank, and who you are. And I feel like part of it was to get you married. Okay, and he's exposing this. They're telling the whole thing, and but this person's realizing, okay, the only logical thing, because they're caught and they're been out of shape, because they're caught, is to guard themselves, put their guard up, protect you, and expose all of this and throw this person under the bus, because they didn't get what fulfillment. They felt stuck with this person. You know, they're fighting with this person behind the scenes, where they realize they're not, and whatever this person said they're going to give them, they didn't get. Okay, and they're realizing they're getting nowheres with this person, and it just causing them way more problems, and you were their blessing, so they're exposing it all. They're also doing some sort of dark manipulation to try to make your plans like not work out and succeed for you, but that's not happening. Okay, it happened in the past, but it's not. That was only to test you. The whole time you were being protected during all of this. 8 of Cups in the reverse. They don't want to walk away. They didn't expect you to walk away. Okay. Also, she's not expecting this person to tell on her and walk away and expose her. Okay, and he is. So we'll see how their plans backfired. Was what they didn't expect was you to walk away, put your sword up, and like, I am done. I'm not dealing with this, and I'm not, because they thought that you had, like, they had you in like the palm of their hand. They weren't expect. They also didn't expect you to be the spiritual leader. This, you know what I mean? Now they're seeing this, and this person doesn't want to walk away from you now. They want another chance with you. They regret this, okay? And they're realizing, okay, there's nothing they can do. They're going down. They're descending, and the only way to save their own ass is by exposing this person and righting their wrongs, and to lessen the blow of all the karma, the charges, and everything else that they're going through. So that's what they're going to do. And this person, the Queen of Swords reverse, is not expecting it. She's about to get completely blindsided by this. Yep, and this person's now like crying, sulking under the tree, okay, because now everything's gone. Everything feels like a cloud, but this person's being divinely guided to do this, and they're realizing you were the gift from God, and they fumbled the fucking ball. 8, now look, 10 of Cups. So see, 8 of Cups plus 2 of Cups. Never mind. I keep seeing these 2, and I'm thinking 2. It's 4 Cups. I'm on my bed. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Four Swords, okay? This person's praying. They're healing, okay? They're praying for another chance with you. A lot of 14. Something about 14 significant. We had 14, 14, 14. All right, but you heal from this major betrayal, okay? And now this person's praying that, like, if they do this, they expose the truth, that, you know, that karma will lighten up. They'll get less time, they'll get less trouble, and maybe you'll start to be generous. And if they're generous to you, maybe they could possibly, this person doesn't even care if, like, if it's a relationship. They just want to, they just want to say they're sorry. They want like a chance as like a friendship, or like for you at least not to hate them. You see what I'm saying? But you heal from these major betrayals. Make sure you're getting some sort of rest, okay? And also, like, this person's not doing any more dark manipulation against you. And this person, I don't know if it's because they're sick or they're older, or they're just like, they can't manifest anything either. Like, it's part of their karma. and this person feels like they're stuck in a hard place. They don't know what to do. They're sitting down and they're like, all right, what should I do? And they're thinking it logically, and this is what they're planning on doing. And the Tower in the reverse. Okay, you also heal from things that you shouldn't be able to heal. And this is why they're thinking, like, how the freak is this person doing this? You continue to keep healing and coming back from things you shouldn't be able to come back from. No other person would be able to, but you are. Why? Because of who you are and your protection and your spiritual rank. You know what I mean? Because God makes sure you get through it. But this person was like really praying to have some sort of another chance with you, okay? And this person is plotting and planning to completely destroy this other person here. Completely destroy, planning all the facts out about everything they did, every plot, every plan to you, and everything else they know about what they did to anybody, anything they have on this person are telling. Anything. This person was like out for blood for this person, like literally. This person wants to see this person suffer. Because this person, whoever the King of Swords is in the reverse is, they're suffering. They feel like it is all because of this Queen of Swords in the reverse. So they're getting back at that person. But also your business, whatever your business is, whatever you're creating, whatever you're financing, whatever it is, that's healing. Okay, continue praying over your business or whatever you're investing in, whatever seed you're planting. Make sure you continue to pray over it. Okay, because that's what's protected. Well, God's protecting it, but like you need to pray over it to protect it, and that's getting healed. So whatever issues you had before with your business, you're not going to have that anymore. It's starting to, just make sure you're continuing to pray over it and do everything out of love. Two of Swords in the reverse. They made their mind up. There's no coming back. They made their mind up. They sat down, they prayed, they got the answer they wanted. They know what they want to do. Okay, now the Four of Swords plus the Two of Swords, that's the Six of Swords. So this person, then they know that's the only way. They sat down, they thought about it, they prayed about it, they got the answer. They made their mind. There's no coming back from this. They're making this mind up. This is what they're doing. They're exposing the truth, okay? Every dirty little deed, everything. And Six of Swords, because they know that's the only way they can move forward. To come out of the rough waters that they're in and to move forward is by doing this. And that's what they're doing. And they're going to be able to heal from whatever illness. They have some sort of sickness or illness where they're like older and they're afraid of what their future is going to hold. So they're going to do that. And if it is an illness or a sickness or something they have, if they do this, which they're going to, they already made their mind up, they expose the truth, they're going to feel better, whatever sickness is going to go away or whatever, or you know what I mean, whatever that situation is. Plus they're going to come out of that rough waters in a smooth sailing. All right. And if it's like a legal issues that they're caught up, they might get like very little time, if time at all. They might get like a witness protection and change their name or some weird shit, I don't know. But yeah, let me see, we got this. Yeah, they stole from you. There's a lot of swords, y'all. A lot of cups in the reverse. They were heartless, yo. You went through a lot, major betrayals, a lot of manipulation, a lot of heartache, a lot of turmoil. But everything that you went through, it's coming back. Like you know what I mean? Because of the amount of that you have gone through, like the major betrayals and everything else. A lot of thought behind it too. Five of Pentacles, okay. Somebody tried to write you out of something. They tried to steal something from you. That Ace of Pentacles. They're exposing this. They made their mind up, okay? And they're exposing about what they stole. They stole this blessing, okay? It is protected, though, 7-7, all right? And their plan was to deceive you, to betray you. Somebody wants to try and steal your spiritual rank, your spot, okay? But he's exposing this. The mind's up. This exposing about this hidden blessing that you were unaware of, about this father figure that left you, or grandfather, uncle, all right? And there could have been a business as well, all right, that was left with, like, for you, okay? So now that their plans didn't get, and they're bent out shape because they got caught and everything's going to hell in a handbasket, now they're telling. They made the mind up. They're exposing the truth. And they're talking about everything, okay? And about how heartless, how soulless, and they were. And this person's going to be ruthlessly, like a bad, like they're not holding shit back. They're talking about everything, their plots, their plans, everything. And then if you add this Five of Cups here in the reverse, and they're going to release that grief, that pain, their sorrow, their agony by doing it. And then you add that King of Cups, that's Six of Cups, okay, in the reverse now. So, and oh, that's 8 right there. So yeah, we have here 4, the 6, and then the 7. Okay, and that's more than that anyway. and then the 9 of swords. Okay, so this person's trapped. Okay, so hold on, let me say this one first. Okay, so we had the 4 plus we had the 6. Now if we add this 2 plus the 7, that's 9. So this person's trapped in their mind. They're trapped there. They can't get out of their head, and they know that, they're also going to talk about all the psychic attacks and what they did, how far they went, like the major betrayals, all the thought and the time. Like this person's going to get the book thrown at them when I tell you, because of how like heartless they were, and like how much thought was put into betraying you, and to over money, and like in the heartlessness. Okay, it's just, heartless could be someone's name, or heart could be someone's name, but and this person has no love at all for this person, and they're going to clear their mind by telling them, okay, because they're trapping their head until they do the right thing. And look, he has no love for her, none. King of Cups in reverse. He don't care about this person. He's going to be like ruthlessly honest, and she's going to be shitting her pants when she finds out who this is. She's not expecting it. 5 of Cups in the reverse. So now he's moving forward, and he's unapologetically going to tell the truth. Okay. Also, they're trying to do some sort of dark manipulation to have you in heart, like deep emotional pain, but this person's not doing that no more either. Okay, and he's going to be healed from this, because he's now in deep emotional pain, because that backfired onto him, and now he's finally going to be healed once he does this, once he rights his wrongs, because he's like at such a low right now, like he's brought to his damn knees. He doesn't know what to do. And the 6 of Cups. Okay, so now we add that 5 plus this 1 King of Cups. That's the 6 of Cups. It's somebody from your past, and he's talking about everything that happened in your past, okay, and what they did in their past, and like probably still, up till today. You know what I mean? And this is also with that in the 6, 7, 8 of Cups, and in the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It was something in your past that was left to you that you did not receive yet. That was from a father or uncle or a grandfather or something like that. This generous blessing, and all the illusion that was behind it coming to light, and all the methodical, like, heartless. So look at all these swords, y'all. All the swords and all the upside down cups. Like, they did a lot of like really major betrayals, like stabbing, not even just stabbing in the back. They stabbed in the back, in the front, like they were looking you in the eye and stabbing you. You know what I mean? It's disgusting behavior, and they caused you a lot of heartache. Like, I feel like this person, they wanted you to like die from like a broken heart or something. Like, they wanted you completely down bad. Okay, they also weren't expecting you to heal from all of this, and you heal from this major betrayal and heartbreak that they caused you. All right, from multiple times, and this person is now brought to their needs, and it's backfired onto them, and they don't know how to deal with it. See, the difference is, when you are going through all of this, you have God on your side, and God equipped you with the strength to be able to endure it. This person doesn't have it. Like, they can't. Okay, until that's why God shined the light on the situation. Like, yo, you need to speak up about this. I'm telling you right now, because it's not getting any better. It's going to get a million times worse. And did you remember about that other thing you did, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that? And they're just like, this person's being flooded with memories of all these betrayals, like flashbacks of all these betrayals that they did to you. I don't know if somebody had like a near-death experience or something, maybe. Somebody could have astral projected or something, or they could have like to hell or something, or they could have had a near-death experience. And like, where they have like the review of your life, but it's like, you feel, when it's something, you did something bad to somebody, you feel 10 times worse than them. It's like given something like that, but I don't know if that's actually what happened or whatever, or this is what just this person's going through right now. And like, they know that like this is what they need to do to be able to heal from this major heartbreak, and this heart, like, their guilt, their karma, and everything they're going through is to do this, and so they're going to. Okay, and they have the faith that like all they got to do, this person might come begging back to you. Okay, but they're also going to expose, look at how they tried to write you out of the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, this person's really upset at the fact that you left them out in the cold or whatever, but they're also exposing that's what their plan was. Cast a lot of illusions, a lot of manipulations, try to tempt you to do this, that, the other, try to betray you, and make it have you betrayed so bad that it would bring you to your knees, bring you so like that you either pass away from like a from literally from a broken heart, or you self-deleted, or somebody else took you out, you know what I mean, or that you would just eventually snap and lose your mind from all the the betrayal and everything. But this person's going to end up trying to come crawling back to you. Okay, but your faith also is what somebody did a blood sacrifice on you too, but is what got you, you know, through all of this. And somebody has faith. Okay, this person's faith is they know that if they do this, then they'll be able to heal from this and be able to lessen their load. And they're also exposing about the illusions and manipulation, all the betrayal, about what they try to write you out of and what they try to steal from you. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords to the Five of Pentacles, something they try to write you out of. This Ace of Pentacles, it was a major blessing. The Six of Pentacles. And this person's not walking away. Look, I just realized this. This person's not walking away until they completely destroy this person and expose everything. Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person's scared. They're nervous. Okay, they took some sort of careless. They're exposing the truth. How they took some sort of careless, reckless action that they can't take back. They don't know what to do, and they're unapologetically doing this. This person wants you to know that they're sorry. They didn't mean to do what they did. If they knew now what they knew back then, they would have never did it. But they're sorry, they're saying. They want you to know they're sorry. Okay, December 5th could be significant. December 7th. December 7th could be significant. December 2nd could be significant. Whatever. You keep on going with them. And they don't want to betray you no more. Five of Swords in reverse. They don't want to do this. They're realizing that what they did was careless, reckless. They, you know what I mean? It was heartless, ruthless. But now they want you to know they're going to get their lick back on this person, the main person behind this, and they don't have any F's to give, okay? And they're really sorry. They regret how they treated you, what they did, and they don't want to come up against you no more. They're going to come up against that person instead, and they're not walking away until they take that person completely down. One more for the outcome, please, and thank you. Five of Pentacles. And he's leaving this person out in the cold. Look, the World card, there's an open case here. Look, and he's stuck in a karmic cycle till he does this. Look, see? It's caught in and see how I caught that World card in the reverse. Okay, in this deck, he's caught, and I feel like he hiddenly got caught, secretly got caught. She might not even know that he got caught, or she might know. I don't know, but she's not expecting him to tell her. All right, and he's stuck. Like I caught that World card in the reverse. He's stuck in that karmic cycle until, and where it just continues to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and like, you know, or until he does the right thing. But he's not trying to take it no more. He's telling. And he's doing everything. Yeah, Page of Swords. She's not seeing this coming. She has no idea this is about to go down. Page of Swords in the reverse. She has no idea it's about to happen. And this person can't watch it. I'm telling you right now, because I feel like this person's possibly in jail, possibly, or like he got arrested and like is maybe let out and is working with the cops, something like that. Five of Pentacles. And he's leaving her out in the cold now. He's going to take this. He's not even thinking about it. He's doing it. He's jumping right to the gun. Okay. And also another thing was for him, he's telling about how the plan was she sent him in, her in, whatever, to get close to you, act like he loved you with this Ace of Cups in the reverse, come in, act like it was like an Ace of Cups in the upright, and then get close to you, betray you, manipulate you, steal from you. All right. And see how his hand is, he's blindfolded right there. And like they're holding hands very contently. Right. But you didn't know you were actually sleeping with or best friends with the enemy, or whatever the situation is, right? It was somebody that was supposed to be there for you, that you really cared about, and you thought cared about you, but again, it was just to do this, to betray you. So now this person's going to do that, and they're standing in faith that it's going to work out, and they're exposing. It was supposed to get close to you, to rob you, and then to leave you out of whatever this is, but they were unable to do this because you walked away and you put your guard up and you chose, you know, yourself, and before they could completely finish their job. But he's exposing this, and now he's deciding he doesn't want to walk away. He's from you. He's going to now put his guard up, protect you, expose all this, and what he's doing is walking away from her and exposing her. And you know what I mean? And he's moving forward. She's about to get locked up. I'm telling you, Chariot, you're moving forward because he knows he's stuck in this karmic cycle until he does the right thing. And there's a case going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of, okay? And he's going to get forward movement from this once he tells on her. Look, and you got forward movement. You got nothing to worry about. He realizes he's in this karmic cycle because of this. So now he knows what it is. He's getting enlightenment. He's being divinely guided to do this. He is. She has no idea this is going on. She has no fucking idea. She might not even know that he got in trouble. But he knows, and because he look exactly right here. He knows he's stuck in this karmic cycle until he does the right thing. And the only way to move forward from this karmic cycle, See how she's like pointing right over here? Is to walk away from her and to tell on her. But I feel like he's not walking away. She doesn't realize he's working against her. She thinks that either I don't know if he's in jail right now, or if he got arrested and he's out on the street setting her up and still like talking to her, or possibly in a relationship with her, whatever the situation is, but he's working against her and she's getting locked the fuck up. There's a case going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of that's about to be speedily moving forward because he's working with them and exposing all this. And now you're going to have forward movement too, whatever you got going on. There's some sort of cycle that's closing up here, and just continue focusing on what you got going on. You're Gucci, and she's not going to see this coming. Also, somebody's mad because they didn't expect you to move forward. That's another thing they didn't see coming. They didn't see you walking away saying, F this, I'm not dealing with this, because they thought they had you in the palm of their hand, plus all the dark manipulation they were doing on you. They didn't expect that. That's why you don't do people dirty. What the hell? Don't cry now. Like, how did they think you felt when they were doing this shit to you? Like, what the hell? Oh wait, let me get you the other messages. I gotta stand up. I'm getting antsy sitting here. It's warm today too. It's hot in here today. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Someone's name could be James, Jim, or Jimmy. Check in with your body and release any tension you are carrying. If you're carrying any tension, release that shit. All right, or I feel like this person might be. If you're not, okay. If you have any tension, release it. Somebody needs a massage, my darling. A masseuse. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, do you have any messages for the collective at this time? Please and thank you. Positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the door to positive experiences and opportunities with positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the plan you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. Absolutely. Okay, and then thou shalt love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. Mark 12:30. December 30th could be significant. Somebody could be starting a business, or maybe you have a YouTube platform. December 30th is 2 years ago is when I started this YouTube platform. So maybe you have like a platform, or maybe you're going to start one or start a business. Something about a business is definitely significant. Any of these names could be your name, somebody involved, or pass on loved ones, first, middle, and or last name. I gotta pee. I gotta pee. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. What are some names involved in the situation, please? Thank you. Charlie, Charles, Chuck, or Chaz might be caught. Somebody's descending. Look, Jarrett means descending. Somebody's going down. that Queen's sword's definitely going down. Philadelphia could be significant, or Pennsylvania, Maryland. Something about like called something. Oh, never mind. I'm not say that. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, any other names involved in the situation, please and thank you. Why am I yawning all of a sudden? Somebody could be exhausted. Demonte, Gabe or Gabriel, you are God. You are Archangel Gabriel is guiding and protecting you. Sean, Heather, Don, Donnie, Donald, or Don, or Illinois. James, Jewel, or James, or why say James? I feel like someone's name is James. James, Jim, or Jimmy. But Julie or Jules, masculine or feminine. Anthony, Anthony, Tone, or Tony. That's weird. Mr. Tony may rest in peace. Jarrett, coworker. Okay, this could even be like a work. They could have worked together. It might not even been like a So this could have been something they were working with too. Or it could have been if it was a relationship that looked like more like a business than it was a relationship. Brittany, Mikey, or Michael. Archangel Michael is guiding and blessing and protecting you. John, Jonathan, or John. Love Michelle John, may you rest in peace. Tim, Timmy, or Timmy, or Timothy. Alan, Raja, Marvin, Giovanni, Charlie, Charles, Chuck, or Chaz. Ray, Raymond, or Ray. Annette, Lynn, a Taurus, Jack, Shy, Violet, Dan, Danny, Dan, Danny, or Daniel, a karmic Libra. Somebody's also realizing like it's not cool because like you know what I mean. It wasn't like it was unjust what they did to you, so they had to balance out the scales now. Stacy, Serenity. This person's going to surrender, okay? God, grant me this. You might want to say the Serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. White, Yolanda, or Lonnie. Eugene, or Eugene. Susanna, oh, Susanna. Sherry. Gled. Why am I doing it? Joanna. I'm not even tired. Franny, or Francis. Okay, somebody could be. I feel like somebody's exhausted because I keep yawning for some reason, and I'm not tired. So this person could be exhausted. I feel like and this could even be, or maybe this is like something that's been going on for so dang on long. That's it, guys. That's all I have for you for right now. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so the wise spread love, not hate, always. And please do not forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. You're about to receive justice on each better them. See, what they don't see coming is you getting justice, and they don't see like the cops already on their ass because that person's working with the cops. I'm telling you right now. Now, see, it means that's like the warrants being like served, all the charges being like brought against them. They're screwed. They're screwed. And I'm telling you, whoever this person is, that queen is, she has no idea. She is not expecting this, whoever it is. She's not expecting that King of Swords. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be shocked to find out who that is that's telling on her and telling everybody else. Mm-mm-mm. 1221, yeah, because look, I'm telling you, they're stuck in this. Exactly, I just noticed this. Look, 1221 too. There's another one. It's mirrored again, but this is a truly mirrored. 1221. When you look in the mirror, it's the 12 is backwards now. It's 21, right? They know they're stuck in this karmic cycle, and everything they did to you is happening back to them, but worse, right? And so it could be a false flame for somebody if you resonate with that, but it's coming back double, if not worse, to 1220 to 1221. See what I'm saying? They know they're stuck in this karmic cycle. They know the only thing, and it's coming back worse. And they know what they did to you, and they don't know how you got through it. So they're freaking terrified of what they're already going through, plus every confirmation, everything else that they did to you coming back to them, but even worse because they don't know how you were able to go through it, let alone, you know what I mean, coming back fully. Like, so they know that's the only thing they can do. And look, the number 7, the only thing that is to complete the cycle, to move forward, is to expose this truth. Okay, and then they're standing in their faith. Okay, knowing that when they do this, they already are. They're already behind the scenes working. They're already doing this. They already got caught up. They're already doing this. Okay, but I don't know if she doesn't know this is happening behind the scenes. She has no idea. The Queen of Swords has no idea in the reverse. No clue. This could be a karmic Libra. Don't have to be. Because we've seen that Libra in the reverse over here, and the Queen of Swords is Libra energy. Doesn't have to be though, but it's just somebody that was completely, it was unjust what they did to you. Okay, that could possibly be a Libra, but it doesn't have to be. And she has no idea. She probably even thinks that she's still cool with this person. Like if this person's in jail, she might be going visiting him. You know what I mean? Like, she probably thinks they're like all cool, or like, I don't know if he's in jail right now or if he just got caught and is working with the cops, and then they let him out, making it look like he's out on bail, he's out on parole, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure about that, but he did get caught and he is working with him for sure. But she has no idea. She don't see this coming. Just like she tried to blind, and I see that exactly, because eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, what goes around comes around. Like, you didn't see this coming. You trusted these people. You trusted the person, whoever this is, that's right and the wrong, that's doing the right thing, and you trusted her, and you trusted everybody else. Like, they didn't want you to see that they were doing you dirty, so she's not, you know what I mean? She don't see what's about to happen to her. They try to blindside you. Now they're being confirmation. Now they're being blindsided, and she's about to get a shock of a lifetime, especially because of whoever this is that did this to you. And like the Ace of Cups, the person that's righting the wrong, I feel like it was somebody extremely close to you, somebody that that you loved, like whether it was like a relationship or a friendship. Like, they were, either the person that you loved the most, or you know what I mean, or it was like your best friend, or like a family member. It was somebody that, like, you were super, the love that you had for this person was like unmatched. You know what I mean? So like that, so that when they did you dirty, it was like one of the biggest betrayals of your life. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is about to be one of the biggest betrayals of her life. You see what I'm saying? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. I just split the deck again. They got bad luck, bad fortune, bad karma, and they know it. They screwed it, and that's justice. See, look, I just split it in half, and that's justice. And 10-11, that's past due. They should have already been doing this, okay? And plus, like they got this, and like they know damn right well, like they should. Plus, they're getting karma for the stuff that they done before the shit they did to you. Everything's starting to catch up to them now, and this, like, it's time for you to get justice from everything else, all right, which is past due. Like, you're getting everything that's due to you back, plus some, times 10, if not more. And they're getting that bad, and it's part of their karma. You know what I mean? Because, and they've been due for this karma. Because they've been going around acting like fools for God knows how long, doing all types of reckless stuff to everybody. But you're getting that justice, honey. Alright, guys, I'm going to go pee. Until next time, remember, God loves you, so do I. Spread love, not hate, always. And please not forget to give God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives. And please, if you've not hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? Please hit the like button, please hit share, please hit subscribe, and please turn that notification bell on to all, so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And God bless. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you guys. God bless. Thank you, Ginger.